Hey guys.
Hello.
Let's see. We got back from our trip
Uh-huh.
and we're home and safe and sound.
Uh-huh.
And we've been posting all the video that we took while we were gone the last couple of weeks.
Correct. But we are back now.
Yes. And in the meantime, we've been doing a ton of really big projects around here.
Correct.
So the first of which that we wanted to share with you guys was Addie's new
Ham Nook.
dedicated ham nook,
Ham Nook.
which is down here in our music room, all of our instruments and whatnot. And it's a very nice place here. It's really hard to shoot video in here because the light is,
it changes all the time.
Yeah. So let's see. I guess we'll go over there and we'll check out what's going on in the corner.
Hi.
Okay, so what do we have here?
We have two handhelds, and I think they're for VHF, UHF maybe, like the 70 centimeters and 2 meters, 2 meter bands.
Satellite stuff.
No, not satellite stuff.
You can use a dual band on
Oh,
those
do
for
that?
satellites. Yeah.
Oh, I should probably study a bit more.
Mm.
But then if you look down.
There's also my CB antenna there.
Oh yes.
I picked that up on a road trip.
That is true.
So that we could use that $5 CB we got at a
which is this one?
Surplus store.
Yep.
In California.
Yep.
I don't remember which one.
It wasn't Weird Stuff Warehouse.
HSC.
Yeah. So it's HSC. So this is the CB radio, and we really didn't get to talk to anybody with it.
No.
But we heard some folks talking. Like I think they were like, "Police are on," blah blah blah.
Yeah, I actually hacked the power supply for it at Joe Grand's workbench.
Yep.
That was the same bench he used in Prototype This, the TV show.
Yep.
So I actually got to modify that CB on a famous electronics workbench. It was fun.
Whisker was like a kid in a toy
store. Great.
And then this is our mobile, like I guess I could have hooked it into the car type of mobile 70 centimeter and 2 meter thing, ham rig, and Brainwagon gave me both the handhelds as well as this one. Thanks, Brainwagon. And I actually made my first three contacts on this. So
Local contacts, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. They're all in Rochester, and I even got a
Whiskey Zero.
Victor Bravo. Yep.
That was our first QSO.
Yep, and he even sent me a QSL card, so that was cool. This is the power supply. You guys have seen this before. SEC 1235M, and then here we have the antenna tuner.
Oh, we bought that in California.
Yep. So remember you guys when, well, I don't know if we ever demonstrated it, but whenever I transmitted, I'd get horrendous feedback and horrendous distortion coming.
That was more from the antenna being too close, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, of course the tuner doesn't hurt with that sort of thing.
Right. So we wanted to make sure that it wasn't because the antenna was totally feeding back, and so that's why we got an antenna tuner. It kind of ensures that the standing wave ratio is correct.
Mm-hmm. Which it already was on your dipole. Really didn't
close.
have to tune it much.
It was close.
It was very low SWR on that already.
Yeah, it's pretty close. And then here's the Alinco DX SR8. It's awesome, but I've only mostly been able to hear stuff, not use it to do any contacts. 10 meters hasn't really been that nice to me, so I think it's a farce. But and then this one is this the TS120S? Yeah, this is the Kenwood TS120S.
It's the first one I bought her. It's
Yep.
got some electrical problems. It shuts off after a while, so I bought her the brand new Alinco.
Yep. So
I must like her a lot.
I guess. My, what an inconspicuous looking pile of rocks and dirt. And ground. Oh, look. It's a copper wire. Copper wire tubing that is going from said inconspicuous pile of stuff. Oh no, that's a stick. That's a stick. That's the wire. And it is going up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. To ba-bum.
That's not sealed yet.
That's not sealed yet, but we're gonna get it sealed.
Yep.
And
we're gonna go inside and look at the other end.
okay, sounds good.
Oh, that black wire coming out of there, that's the ham transmission line.
Yeah, and it goes all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way to, you see that straight thing over there? That's the antenna. We'll have to show you a close-up.
About, what do you say, 15 feet?
Yeah, I'd say so. 15 feet. And so there's a coax cable, and that's going to the base of the whip antenna. And that is, the base of the whip antenna is connected to this piece of angled aluminum, which we then connected to the side of the, well, whisker connected to the side of the garage.
Yeah, this will get replaced by a mast system with a ground plane antenna and all that, but for now, should be pretty good.
And that is our whip antenna. Oh my goodness. Looking out to yonder.
And you're aiming at Brainwagon's house.
Oh, I see. Sweet. So we have the hole that you saw, that we put the copper ground through. That's that. And there's the coax cable that's going to go to, yep.
Inside this plate, there'll be a lightning arrestor, where one end of it sticks out the center of the plate here. And on the other side, you'll have the other, and this will go onto it. My hands are still dirty from digging. Alright, and then there'll be a ground connector on the side of the arrestor that's only connected when the DC voltage potential is above a certain point. And then it connects across and shorts out to this. And this will also, as it connects to the terminal on the ground terminal on the lightning arrestor, it'll come forward and bend over, and there'll be a hole drilled through it. And then there'll be a lug running through the copper, through the plate, and there'll be a wing nut right there, and that will be her ground lug connection.
Cool.
And as you saw, this goes right into a big hole in the ground, and there's a big copper coil of wire.
Yep.
Deep, deep underground.
Yes.
So that's a pretty good direct connection to ground, and a pretty clean way of attaching her radios to her antenna.
Correct. Thank you for all the hard work. We're soon going to have an antenna set up.
Getting there. We still have some work to do.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got Addie's desk all back into place down here, and the panel came together nicely. Keep in mind that lug right, that connection right there, the SO239 connector, is actually part of a lightning arrestor, which I will put up a picture right now. Bing. And here's that grounding lug we talked about, and this is the grounding line that goes up to her radio. You want to have a star ground, so all of the grounds come to the same point. This would be the point that you would bring them to, or up to a terminal block, which is probably what we will do. And so this is her only connection to ground, antenna, etc. Pretty much eliminating 90% of the wires that would come in and out of this area by building it right into a nice plate on the wall. Let's hop up and see what's going on the desk now. Okay, so you got your antenna.
Yep.
You got your plate in the wall.
Yep.
There's a coax cable that goes from the plate in the wall up to your antenna tuner here.
Yes. Right
it's
there.
Up there.
Yep.
And there's another one that goes from your antenna tuner to your radio, which is this one. Can you fire this stuff up so everybody can see?
Yes. I'll turn this on. Ta-da!
And because you used mobile stuff, it's used to being in cars, so when the power comes on, it just all knows how to automatically turn on.
Yes.
And I notice it's all very quiet.
Yep, that's because our squelch is on for all of these. And I can show what it sounds like without the squelch. Oh. I should look at my squelch button here. It's going into the atmosphere! Whisker, it's going into the atmosphere! I think we'll make it this time! I think that was a success. There we go.
So the basic point here is that that's like 2-meter radio, and that'll do FM and what's the other one? Upper sideband or something?
I think so. No,
Yeah.
Wait.
It does a couple of
Just
different
read about
modes.
this. Yeah.
And this is the HF rig, which she can't use most of it yet because she doesn't have her general because she's slacking.
But I'm working on it.
But she can use 10 meters on that.
Yeah.
And this is the actual like super powerful ham rig stuff.
Yeah. And then that's just for listening to triggers. So.
Yeah, well that's just my CB. So
Yep.
I can
You can
be
pretend
like,
to be a ham.
break 1-9.
So you can be a pretend. You can pretend to be a ham.
Civilian band, you don't need to be a ham to use.
No, I know that. But it's the power of the little walkie-talkie.
I see.
Yep.
I actually used to run a CB base station years and years ago.
Yes, you did.
Like with a big antenna outside that's much more impressive than the one you have now.
Well, I'm still totally the ham, so I still can totally
You
talk to the
can
rest of
use
the
more
world.
power, but you know,
Heck yeah.
you know, I don't think there's anything less cool about being able to ride around in your big truck and talking across 10-15 miles. It's pretty cool too.
Yep. One day I will get more than local Rochester area.
Yeah, that's why we got her these, so that she can talk around the world.
Yep.
And that is cooler
Yep. It's
than
true.
CB.
It's true. What can I say?
All right, let's see if we can find some traffic on the HF.
Okay. I'm just gonna cycle through. I think I'm gonna turn down squelch too.
We're hearing digital stations. I assume she's shooting for talking stations.
I'm just scanning right now. I don't know as much about the HF bands as I should. Whoa.
There you go. That's Morse code. And you heard how loud that is. Somebody's kicking out a lot of power there. Morse code is a very narrow bandwidth, just on a carrier wave. So
I'm gonna keep
a
scanning.
little power goes a long way. There's some more Morse. Person's been doing it for a while. It's got a musical quality to it. Nice pattern. It's consistent.
Is it a computer?
No, it's person. Little gear. They're using a side-to-side paddle.
That's pretty cool.
And that could be coming from anywhere in the world, and it would be that loud here. So when the zombies come, we'll be able to know what's up.
Because we have Brainwagon.
Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us for this update on Addie's little ham nook.
Welcome to the Ham Nook. If you have any ideas for how to decorate this, please let me know.
Alright guys, we'll be back next Wednesday with another video.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
We post videos all the time, so don't forget to subscribe. And follow us on Twitter at TYMKRS.